So, I know you. I don't know if people know you. I don't know you since like what?
Form 1,
2013. 2013. So what's your name?
My name is Sean Maladi.
What's the name people know you by?
Rainbow. Kind of, they never say Rainbow Johnson, but they say Rainbow.
Okay.
And I think that's why I'm cool with it, because they don't say the whole thing. So it's like fucking up my mind also. I just noticed now.
So why Rainbow Johnson?
You'll see a screenshot over here. Why? Then she'll pause. Then you'll read it.
Okay, but like why did you start this whole thing? Like, why did you just decide to start the whole clothing thing? Why not just buy clothes from the shop like other people?
They didn't make shit I wanted. So I was like, at first it wasn't like, okay, I'm gonna start selling t-shirts. I was like, I'm gonna print my own shit, then dress in it. But like, no, that's a nice t-shirt, that's a nice. I'm like, let's buy it. I was like, okay, no, we can do that. Started small quantity, just like your basic like shit stories. Please start small. You buy one, you sell one, and then like, oh, this is money.
Because you started with the whole bleaching thing. You used to bleach t-shirts and stuff.
It was like it was like mostly tie-dye, but I didn't know where to get dyed. So I was like, what's the closest thing? Everyone is Jeek, more like being dog. So it's like Jeek, black t-shirt. But funny enough, you know that bleach t-shirts make me sick. Like, not like emotionally, but just like physically make me sick.
Yeah, the smell is weird.
Not the smell, and just like they make my skin react.
Oh, so you might be allergic to it.
Yeah, I think so. Even after washing and shit. There was one time I went to school and I almost threw up, and I really ever threw up. So I was like,
So wait, did you start this alone, or was it like you and your friends starting?
Like Rainbow, or like the whole clothing shit?
The whole clothing shit.
The whole clothing.
Like from the beginning when you started back in high school selling stuff.
It was in Form 4. It was me, Brent, and Batu. We thought of something. We're gonna do like a whole joint thing, but it never went anywhere. But then I was like, you know what, I'm still gonna do it, and I did it. But then it was just like I made a t-shirt for myself. Then like I wore it a few times. For like, that's a nice t-shirt. Because even the way I cut things, for some reason people like it. Because I don't know if it's a straight cut. I've cut a few jeans. People are like, these are nice jeans.
So when did Boka also get involved?
They've always been my friends. So it was a situation of skating. I was like, I need models, and I didn't want to do the whole. Yo, I'm looking for models. Who wants some models? I was like, nah, dog, you do it.
Because it was. What year was Form 4? 2015?
No. Wait, what? Yeah,
it was 2015.
I'm thinking of standard 7. 2015.
Back when everybody wanted to be a model, everybody wanted to be a photographer.
That's why I didn't want
all doing that thing.
I didn't want to be classified as part of that wave of just gonna die, because in all honesty, most of them died out.
Oh, they did.
Yeah.
Sadly.
So it was like I don't want to seem negative either, but I didn't want to be seen as part of a wave. So it's like, dog, it's easier for my friend. Plus also I've never liked this thing of people working for free. Whether it's like they're getting clothes in return or money, like I always try and make sure that I give. Not all the time for sure, but I always try. If someone models my shit, it's either they're gonna get the same shit they modeled or like money, but mostly it's always the same shit, because like, money is complicated.
So do you think, in your opinion, the clothing brands in this country exploit people? Because I've been hit up on Instagram, people asking me to model that stuff, and then I give them a price range, or I'm like, okay, because I like your things, maybe I can get them for free. That's still fine. And then once I mention getting something in return, they ghost me, they don't reply me. I think that's why I don't model for anyone actually.
I think it's more of a 50-50 thing. I don't want to say they exploit people, but unfortunately it's the approach the big guys, the big fish give,
which we will not mention because no one wants to be sued.
No, not like there's a specific, but people we found like put us in that space to say, okay, no, they have this approach of, I'm giving you exposure, I'm doing what. Sometimes I feel like you should calculate if that person needs your exposure, because I've been hit up with people with less followers than I have, then they want to give me exposure. Then I don't necessarily say no, I'm gonna give you. I had every time someone came to me with that, no, let me model what up. I asked them like, I think 3 questions, but I only remember one now. It was a situation of, how are you gonna help my brand grow? Then I was like, don't mention exposure, don't mention the shit they mentioned. Then normally they would never have reason, so they would never come back, and that like worked for a long time. They never came back.
I don't know, because I feel like your name has clout.
That's the thing, because now if we're talking about clout, the name itself is giving you more exposure than you're giving to
You
it.
see, because I don't think anyone can mention local clothing brands without adding Rainbow Johnson to the list.
Yeah, which is a funny thing. That's why I don't want my name put to it. It should be a Rainbow Johnson.
Did you ever think it would get this big?
No, never. Even like, if it's still gonna go big, I still don't think so. It's just like I'm doing my own thing. It is, if I'm thinking of something, I normally want to execute it on the spot. So that's just how it runs. It's not like, oh no, it's planned. I have nothing planned. I don't know what I'm gonna release next. It's just, if I see something, I'm like, oh shit, that's actually quite dope. I see something, and I'm saying this like deliberately. I see something which is obviously inspirational, but I don't copy it. I'm like, that's very dope. Then I try go to the root of how that person thought of it. Then I don't come up with something similar, but I try to do my own thing with it, but make it different. So because I'm inspired by something, I'm not gonna be like, nah, everything I thought of was natural and shit. The first few things I did was just like, I downloaded shit from the internet, then printed them. But I put my own personal touch to it.
Yeah, because I remember the whole the glow in the dark thing, but it was that greenish type of thing, and it wasn't a military color, but it was a weird, nice green.
I was like, okay, no, that's different. I haven't seen anyone do that. Then
and the whole jet gang thing, like people have thought of adding king.
Like a high plane, dog, because it's high. The plane's always high. In the plane, never to be released.
But this is where you work?
Yeah.
Hi, little ones.
I'm not even gonna try to pretend to clean it up. I'm really not. This is it.
What about Twitter things? Not Twitter, kidding. People's feedback of things, because
on Twitter specific.
I'm not on Twitter. That's the thing. So I don't know what people say.
No, but like
what people say a lot about Rainbow Johnson. What a customer what was.
Yeah, so like on, like I like that you said on Twitter, because I know everything that's from Twitter. I know everything that's from Facebook. I know all the things that are from Instagram. Doesn't complain. Instagram complains to me. And it's like understandable, because I tell them most of the time people's phones don't go through, people don't answer, people are make an order then change, then it also messes me up, because like I put you in a schedule, okay, I'll deliver to you, then you change, then it becomes ass, because now I have to call other people that I told I couldn't deliver. Then you see it becomes really fucked up. But then Twitter people are like really funny to me, because you'll have someone complain, then you're like, okay, like normally when someone complains, I have a 50-50, the customer's always right. So I'll be like, okay, no, you complain, I'm sorry for that. Then I tell you, do you still want me to deliver? I'm like, yes, please deliver. I call the same person, that number doesn't go through, the same person. Then it's like, yeah, no, what Casey, yeah, comes off. Because most of the people that complain are the ones that don't answer the phone. Because like back then when I used to do deliveries at night, I'd call people, and like that time I didn't have a license, so I didn't drive at night. Even I just prefer not to drive at night. So the situation of I'm waiting at one place with a cab. It's like, yo, you're not answering. And now it's also annoying because I have to pay for the cab, and then after that I'm just gonna stop calling you. I'll call you twice, then I'd leave. If if you don't call me back, I'm not gonna call you back.
So do you feel what because there's already an established audience that likes to, I don't know whether to say vent or something, or like complain. I don't want to say complain, because as you said, they're 50-50, the customers always right.
Plus some people's complaints are like really reasonable, because I gotta, how can I send someone to do the thing, then, but I'm sure everyone I sent to deliver has never been rude to anyone and stuff like that. So it's like sometimes I just want to hear what the real complaint's about.
Yeah, so do you feel what there are some people who purposely just say the wildest thing just because there's already like an audience, complainer, so they just want to jump on the thing.
I get what you mean. Some people just jump onto the whole thing,
and then people will believe them since there's already like a group of people complaining.
There was this one time a customer placed it was a girl. She sent me a message. She's like, okay, the time I was selling shorts, like bum shorts. She's like, I want shorts. I was like, okay, what size do you want? Normally someone sends me a message, I want something. What size? What's your number, location? So I ask you all the questions up front one time so that I get all the information and know. Then she sends me the stuff. Then she's like, okay, no, but I'm not picking up. My friend will order them. Then I was like, okay, but then why did you order when your friend's gonna do it? Then I was like, I didn't think much of it. Then zing, one time, the whole Twitter, was it Twitter? No, it was WhatsApp. They were sharing screenshots. Someone posted a screenshot, then they did the whole share thing. So I was going and see her, then she's like, yeah, no, I ordered shorts and I never got them. Then I was like, dog, the friend you said would order for you never ever came to me. Then I didn't say that to her, then I was like, I just said it in my head. Then I was like, you know what, I told her, do you still want them? So that I take them. Like, no, it's fine. Then I'm like, that's your thing. She really moves weird. Then I think like I heard she does the same thing to other people.
But people don't never find out what the same person who complains does the same shit to other people.
Yeah. Because no one ever wants to talk about customers. And I'm like, I'll do it one day, but I'm not gonna start soon. I just brush it off though because I don't wanna think about it too much. Plus for every single time people complain about my service, my poor service, I never defend myself. It's always people defending me, saying no, dog. But one time I posted a sale and I was like, fish, but if you had, I'd buy if you had good customer service. Then I looked at it, like some 15 minutes later, so many people are like, dog, why are you even on about this? Because they were defending the whole thing. I was like, no need for me to talk. And that was really dope because they always pull through. I don't do that.
Because I remember, I think the only thing I've seen on Instagram, there was this girl who made a video about local brands and people complaining about them.
Oh, I remember it. I'm not gonna say her name, but I think it was a few weeks or a month or two later, she bought stuff from me. Wow. And I think you know who I'm talking about. You know who she is. I don't know.
No, I know who she is. I watched the video.
You know who she is. But she bought shit from me. And I remember I went there with a cab and we almost got stuck in the mud because she lives in the fucking ghetto. Okay, not in the ghetto because apparently I think I'm supposed to be polite like it. Yeah, no, but she lives in like, hey. I remember it was a Saturday. Then the cab literally got stuck in the mud, dog, and I was like going out after that. Then the cab guy was like, dog, what's that? And I was like, hey, like that, I'm wearing white socks. Like, we'll meet our cab guy then. I meet him because he's like a close friend of mine. So he'll tell you the story. Like, we literally got stuck in the mud after that delivery. And I think after that, imagine you're with someone, then that someone tells you I have white socks because I was wearing slides. I'm like, dog, I really can't get in the mud because I'm wearing white socks. Taking off my socks is such a mission. Then you're like, you know when someone's really annoyed with you but they don't want to say it? He gave me that look and I was like, fuck, he's upset. But I'm really wearing white socks. Then hey, dog. Good times, we laugh about it now.
What do you have to say for people who think this thing is easy?
It's not.
What do you just buy a t-shirt, you print on it and you sell? That's it.
That's really not. And for people who are starting out, if you are really committed, just commit. It will break through someday. I don't know when, I don't know how, but just keep going for it. Put your own touch to it. Don't follow the wave. That's what I'd like to say to you guys. Don't follow the wave. The wave.
So do you feel what some brands do the whole thing of you Google search something deep, inspirational, stuff like that,
then write the quote,
and then and then take the quote and then Google some image that's weird and stuff, and then print it and be like, I must sell that.
People do that, but I don't wanna say I found it weird, but it wasn't my type of stuff. Because I post them. I wouldn't put it on the t-shirt. Go, the Lord is my shepherd. No, dog. In a t-shirt, I wanna wait. Like when I design things for me, not for anyone else, not for customers. Or they like, I will do that with female things, with like girls' clothes. Or will they like, because now I have to think I don't know female clothes. So that's the only part I'm like, okay. I get like second opinions. I ask. But if it's like unisex, if it's for gents, I'm just there, dog. You niggas are wearing shit I would like to wear. Because I feel like that also helps me break through. Okay. I was just doing, like I said at first, I'm doing this. I started it because I wanted things to wear, things that like suited my style. And I don't think I've ever changed that. Yeah. But it's not easy. It's hard. Especially with the money part. Hey. Just.
Roughly speaking, how much is it to release Kidding? One season, something like that?
Depends on how you wanna approach the whole thing. If you're gonna do it piece by piece, if you're gonna do it like all together at once, and I'd advise people do it piece by piece. Because all at one go, what I've noticed is you're making things and you're not sure how people are gonna take them. If people are gonna buy. I've seen a few people like throw all the money into it, like everything inside. And now you're using your last money to like make that specific thing, and people don't like it. Then it's not gonna be weird because you don't have money to try again. So normally what I'll do is I print one, take pictures, then I move from, I'm now like on an order based type thing. This is also for a startup, because I'm still a startup. It's easier to do one by one, like on order basis, because keeping stock is really weird. Like now I have a plain black t-shirt, and I have a plain white t-shirt, and I have a bunch of these. Is this plain? Yeah, it's tight, no? I have plain, so that it's easier for me when a customer is like, yo, I want this specific thing. I'm like, okay. Imagine now if I didn't have the plain t-shirts, I'd have to go to the plain t-shirts, get the plain t-shirts, come back home, Collins Park. It's a lot. But yeah, what works for me might not work for you, but I feel like that's the easiest thing to do. Working on order basis, sample, always sample, check if people don't like it, whether it's you creating them, wearing them, seeing reaction, or you taking a picture of one then posting it. Because in the long run I feel it saves you a lot of money and time and energy. Really? This guy wanted you were never saying that song.
Okay, let's talk more about you, about Theo, about Theo. What about Rainbow Johnson? So you started with skateboarding. That's how I knew you.
Yeah.
With just skateboarding.
Yep.
Do you think you've, compared to your peers, compared to Bulgariso, do you think you've let skateboarding be like behind and stuff?
It fell behind. Especially at the time when I was the only one printing, like running around town printing, looking for clothes, getting clothes tailored, then delivering. I remember there were points where I'd leave my house at same time my aunt would leave my house, like around 6, 7, 8. I'd come back at like 9 o'clock at night. Spend the whole day without eating. Like, then that's why I think I drew the line. I was like, nah, boy, this is not for me. That's like what other people told me. So in that period, I really couldn't skate. Because I remember when I was skating, like, that time I went to the UK, that a board would last me 2-3 months. Then after the UK, I think that's when I was like doing all of that. After the UK, a board lasted me, the board I used in the UK lasted me 2 years. Same board, and it looks so new still, till I gave it away. It looks so brand new, so brand new. Like even now I'm still using the trucks I was using in the UK, the wheels I was using in the UK. So yeah, it fell through, it fell behind, not fell through. But it's not something I'm gonna forget and be like, ah, fuck it. Never. Just like when we went to Nigeria, the guys that were hosting us, same situation with me. He runs a whole big clothing line and stuff. Then I think something that made me sit down and really think was when he said, he didn't say it exactly like this, but in these lines, it was in the lines of, yeah, when you're running a clothing brand, you're gonna fall through. You're not the main picture of the skateboarding part of it. And my heart was like, dog, what the fuck do you mean? Because I really do love skateboarding. It's hard. So then I think that's when I sat down and I was like, nah, boy, I'm gonna skate. I'm gonna do it. Then I adjusted my timetable, made it look like support the skateboarding more, to a point where I'd be at main mall skating and people are delivering stuff. Then if they need stuff, tell a customer, if whatever the customer wanted wasn't there, for the next time, for Monday. Yeah.
Do you ever think your skateboarding friends felt left behind? Not really left behind, but more like they felt you were not giving them as much attention? Because even if you guys are still like skateboarding buddies, you're like friends at the end of the day. So
I don't think they would say it, but yeah, they did. That's how it was good. I think self-discovery comes through here, because there was a time I was jumping friendship groups. Like I had so many friendship groups. There were times, I don't know, I was like, there's a car friendship group, there's a skateboarding friendship group, there's a clothing friendship group. So obviously that time skateboarding felt behind. I wasn't skating as much, so you don't see the people you skate with as much. Then yeah, I remember like we didn't talk as much, we didn't call as much, but because they're my boys, they didn't feel a way about it. It wasn't weird for them, which is like really dope. They didn't find it weird. They're still my boys now. But yeah, I'll be back with the bangers, because it also touched me a bit. That I was like really so good at skateboarding. Not that I'm not good at it now, but if you don't practice, you lose a few things. But slowly but surely, after Kakiso's part, Botswana nah. Yeah.
Did you ever feel some type of way when you saw Kariso on the cover of
Skatism? Not really, because I also feel like fumbled that. Because they actually called me, they're like, yo, we're going to Botswana Craft, we're gonna do a shoot. And like, the whole busy thing fucked me up. I was like dead as happy for them, because I was like, dog, that magazine was all over Europe, it was all over the United States. Like people would look up to like put that magazine out, and I was like, dog, yeah, the cover. I think it's also because I'm not one person. I'm not bitter. I fucked up the opportunity. So if you fucked up, don't feel upset or don't feel that type of way to people who put in the work. Because this shit's not easy, dog. Taking a magazine photo is not easy. The shit Bosu does is not easy. It's hard. I've tried it. And, yo, filming is fish, dog. I just can't even start with that. Filming is hard. Because from my own point of view, if something doesn't come out the way I want it to come out, I'm not gonna publish it, I'm not gonna post it, I'm not gonna do that. So I know that, like, speaking from like working with Loso does the same thing. If Loso doesn't like something, he's gonna take to do it again. And like, we're moving, dog. We are in the air. He must get the perfect shot. And skateboarding is not body friendly. The day you guys see my legs, you'll see what I mean. Like, it has a lot of scars. So sometimes you land it sick, then after that he's gonna tell you, ish, dog, I didn't get it the way I wanted to get it. And when he tells you that, like, best thing to do is not argue with him and just do it again, dog. Because at the end it's gonna benefit you, because it's like you're in the moment. Okay, no, it's painful, but that magazine cover will live on. It's there forever. The pain's gone, you've recovered. You see? I think that whole skateboarding side also taught me. It showed me, okay, sometimes things don't come the way you want it. Either you're gonna try again, or you keep it moving. Because if you think about it, you try a trick 100 times, but you're gonna get it once. And after getting it that one time, the only thing you're thinking about is that one time you got it, not all the 100 times you failed. So I think with them, they took it that same way. So I think that also impacted me not to feel the type of way that I wasn't on it. But I was given the same opportunity. He called me, they're like, yo, let's do this. And unfortunately I was busy. But more opportunities will come.
Did you ever think of getting an assistant this side?
I want to say assistant, but I have people who help me.
What, delivering or actual doing stuff here?
Sometimes I'm just like, sometimes I just don't want to talk to people. It's a normal thing. I don't want to talk to people. I don't want to do like the whole customer thing because it's exhausting. Because people, I understand people come from a point where it's, let's say you order something, in your mind it's just me and you. You don't look at it from my side. How many other people is he talking to? So that part I understand, and I don't blame them, because I do the same sometimes. But when I know that I'm not in the mood to do that whole order thing, I have someone's number to put up and like, okay, please talk to this person. Then it's easier. Have you noticed that it's easier to reply your friends compared to strangers? Yeah, then that person's gonna send me the messages like, okay, just stay there. I'm like, yeah, okay. Then I call someone, yo, come pick this up and come pick it. Because even delivery, I don't think I'd ever go back to delivery.
So you no longer do deliveries at all? I
do them, but I don't like them. Because delivery is actually so shit. People either give you tall money, people either give you short money, especially nighttime deliveries. They give you Madiatela, they give you, what's the weirdest? They come out, pretend they don't know about delivery, then it's weird because now I have to force you to deliver. And that's very weird. Or what else do you do? That's the weirdest shit. So one time I argued with some guy. It was a brother and sister. The sister had ordered something. Then they put it like, I don't set a time for delivery. I don't tell people, okay, I'll be there at 3, I'll be there, because I know something's gonna come out. I'm like, okay, I'll deliver today. Then when they come, they're like, okay, what time? I'm like, when I just keep going with your day, then when I'm delivering, I'll call you and I'll locate you. Because either we are paying for transport, so at least I can come to wherever you are. That's what I do. Then this guy, I told him I'll come today. And that time I was delivering Busiho. Go to parks, I get there, I'm like, yo, I'm outside. I'm like, this, you know, I'm coming. Then the guy's like, nah, you guys came late, you know, give us a discount. Then I'm like, I thought it was a joke. Then I laughed it off. I was like, nah, dog. And he's serious. He's like, nah, you guys came late, what up? I like that. No, I'm not fussing you. The sister already taking the thing. She was in the house getting the money for to him for delivery and stuff. Whole time while outside, I'm like, I need dark, and I just bring my shit, let me go though. I think that was the first time I ever learned for it. I'm not afraid to like tell you I'm going. And like people should never think I'm afraid to tell you, nah, let me just fuck off with my shit. Like, nah, bring my shit, let me go. It's like, nah. The girl is like, to the point where the mother had to come out. It's like, dog, what's all the screaming about outside? Then I was like, I don't remember what I said, but I didn't say anything to the mom. But I was like, nah, your son's loud and some shit. Then I left. Then the girl later on apologized. She's like, I'm sorry for my brother. I was like, no, please also apologize to your mom that we made noise outside. Then the guy later on came to me. He's like, oh, I heard that you apologized to my mom. And that's how that thing was respectful. And I was like, bro, there was no reason for all that shit. So stop being weird. Stop. Not cute. Especially girls who try to do that whole flirting thing.
For free, to get free stuff?
No, for like transport. Because either way, you are going to flirt. And I'm still going to run my transport mine. You got the wrong one, sis. This one is dedicated to the day. So don't try it. Don't try this at home.
My name is Brent, 22 years of age, working class man. That's pretty much the brief, short explanation of me.
Okay, so when did you meet Theo?
I came into contact with Theo 2015. We met at high school, and like I just saw him, and I'm like, okay, no, this is a Gabs guy, so I'm like, okay, I can link with him because I came from Gabs to village school, so it was easy for me to like, okay, no, I can link up with this guy. We have certain interests and all that stuff.
Okay, so he told me that the whole brand thing actually came from you and Bato. It wasn't him on his own thing, like everybody's been saying. So tell me about that.
Okay, so essentially how that started was me wanting to branch into that whole printing t-shirts, just to like sort out some sort of financial instability in my life. So like he heard about that, he wanted to get on, he was very, very keen about it. He's like, no, let's make this a real thing. And then Bato, he just heard the conversation. He's like, okay, no, let's just make this a thing. So the brand was supposed to be called TBB, which is essentially our initials for our name, so Theo, Brent, Bato. And I had a logo in terms of it was inspired by one of these a DJ. I don't know if he's a house DJ, Kygo. So essentially, like it's KYGO in different letters, and then there's an X. So that was the inspiration for the logo. It didn't pan out, sadly.
Why is that?
It didn't pan out essentially because I want to say financial strains on my end. I couldn't push it the way I wanted to push it. But then seeing that, I'm like, okay, I want to say I'm grateful because Theo took the spark and he's like, okay, no, this is something I can do. So like I couldn't do that, but like me knowing I lit a spark in someone that has this brand and is coming up great, it makes me happy.
Okay, so there's never actually been any animosity once Rainbow Johnson became a huge
There's no animosity, nothing. I see, like it's literally like, part of me is like happy because it's like, okay, I've had this thing of like I wanna push local to the best of my ability, like whatever input I have, small or big, just make sure it grows and it's taken out to the world. There hasn't been any animosity behind his brand and everything like that.
Oh, that's great. That's great. Did you ever think to get this far, as big as it's become?
No, I really didn't think it would be this big because I want to say we thought he delved more into photography because that's how the Rainbow Johnson brand started in high school. But then now we see him cultivate. It's like, okay, I can build something, and he did that, and he turned it around, and he made a name for himself, and it's positive vibes. It's great.
Whenever I jadi berlibat itu nggak stres level lah kah passenger, kingan jalan ini macam ni, sama macam.
Atau boleh jalan sekali.
Ngau tinti dia dah, ngau lah. History bus.
Ya.
Ini kayak jual kau ini ya.
Kira merah first.
Nah, boy. Fuck kamera.
My name is Musako Chalashika. I'm a photographer, a videographer, mainly for skating. I'm known for documenting the skateboarding scene, especially in Gaborone. And I run a crew called Knuckleheads. It's a skate crew, so we make clothes and stuff like that. You can call it a brand if you want to, or whatever. I'm born and bred in Gaborone also. Yeah.
And so how did you meet Theo?
I used to see him at Main Mall where I used to skate back in the day. Yeah, he was young. We weren't really like friends back then, because also I was in South Africa for school, high school. So when I came back for holidays, I would see him like just a glimpse of him. And then when I started to get notices of him is when he started progressing in skating. When I came back from SA, and then in 2017 or 2016, I think that's when we started filming like skate videos. That's when I started picking up the camera also at the same time. So he was available at the moment for me to film him and Kariso and Miko at the time. And that's how I got to meet him.
So basically you met Theo, you didn't meet Rainbow Johnson at first?
Nah, I think I met him before he started Rainbow Johnson, the clothing brand. And then while I was away in SA, when I went back to SA from the holidays, and then I saw he started making t-shirts like Rainbow Johnson and designing his own stuff, and the overalls with the reflecting thing, and then also like he just started making DIY stuff out of clothing also.
Okay, so because you're, I would say in my opinion, a very talented skateboarder, do you think his business got in the way of where his skills are at the current moment? Do you feel like he would have been better if he didn't focus too much time on the whole Rainbow Johnson thing?
But the thing is, put him on the spot. That's a hard question. Nah, but the thing is like, he could have been better if he had more time to skating and but like Rainbow Johnson, it's working for him, you know what I mean? Everywhere I go I see kids wearing Rainbow Johnson. It's getting a good following, it's making money out of it. I don't know, the current car that he's driving right now, I don't know if he bought it from the t-shirts or like from the Rainbow Johnson money, but it seems like that. And I guess it was worth it though. But he's still good though. He's still talented. He still comes to the skate sessions and film when he has time to. But he's done a good job, in my opinion.
Would you ever do what he did? Because you own Knuckleheads, but it's a skateboarding thing, and he tries very hard to separate himself, which is Theo Sean, from Rainbow Johnson. He treats it as like a whole other entity. Would you do that for the amount of profits he's making, or is it just the thing of skating is just your identity and you want to stay with that?
Yeah, for me it's like more than clothing. For Knuckleheads, it's more like a movement. It's more like a community where like we represent a certain culture, like where nobody, it's not made for the masses, where nobody, not acknowledged, but like nobody notices it. So for me it's like more of the whole package, if you know what I mean. The whole thing. I wouldn't treat it like it's a like a clothing brand, like a professional thing. I just go with the flow and see what I can do with it, with the videos and stuff like that. I'm more only like, I don't put myself in a box. I'm more only like sticking to clothing, all of that stuff. So
I'm ready.
Wait, so you said you don't want people to think you're Rainbow Johnson. You want Rainbow Johnson to be like an entire...
Yeah, different thing. Just the same way people don't call the owner of Choppies. No, say chop, no, dog.
Yeah, but I feel like they would.
They wouldn't.
Botswana? No, they wouldn't.
Nah, they wouldn't. If anything, let's say his name is Jamal, because I don't know what his real name is. They'd be like Mr. Jamal, something. They never say. Okay. They'd never call Dada Motor Center. They'd never call Dada Maleb Sport.
But then I get it. It's because those people don't openly come out showing what are the owners.
I don't do that. I rarely wear my clothes because, and that's not the main reason I don't wear Rainbow Johnson. I don't wear it because every time I wear it, people buy it straight off my back, and that's very weird for me. Like we are wearing a t-shirt, then no, let me take that one down. Like I'm wearing it, like yeah, bring it.
I don't know, maybe they like your style, that's the thing.
Yeah, no, it's weird. Now I have to like, because I won't say no, that's the thing. I'm not gonna be like, nah, fuck that. I'm gonna sell it, then I have to look for another t-shirt. It's weird. So I stopped. Plus dressing up is really hard and complicated.
Is it?
Not really, but yeah.
Is that why your models don't have faces on them except
no, not that.
Your little sister?
Yeah. Plus also it's because that if I put faces, people are gonna be like, no, they're sharing because of the person, not the shit. That's very weird for me. Look at my girl. Advertising a t-shirt. Your girl, fuck your girl, dog. You see? Let's go.
Where did you used to move around with the camera in the room?
Because I don't want to say I used to film, but I used to film a lot compared to now.
Yeah, you're gonna use the whole YouTube channel thing.
The drone, then a fucking fish, a camera in the back, then a GoPro, then like the bag, then the skateboard, then going in a combi. They're giving me PT every day.
Okay, what about now? Like if you have a car, you can just...
Yeah, no, but the drone is sold, and the drone is like 11k. I'm not gonna buy a drone for 11k. Rather wait for someone to give it to me and deal or something. Because I got the first one for free.
So do you think you'll ever go back to filming?
Yeah, actually, yeah. But not like I don't wanna I wouldn't film full time. Like maybe direct mostly. But definitely it's not something I'd forget or leave. Because actually like I always wanna film, but then I get too lazy. That's what kills me the most, getting lazy. Because we can be here now, then I'm like, yeah. Like, yeah, no, let's do it. Then an hour later, I'm like, fuck.
So where are you going right now?
Mega tire.
For what? For tires?
No, to see Ferdinand. I want to get a quotation or something.
So this is what you do all day?
Not all day, but when I need to. Because I'm hardly dealing one, so oh my god, it's something to get there. When I get a Golf 6.
When you already have this one?
Yeah, how do you count? It's 5.6. Yeah, 5.6, then 7.5. I'm not gonna do 7. 7.5. Oh my gosh. Will you manage, brother? This guy can't. Oh my gosh. Thank you. So yeah.
King, 2 cars, can I know one?
No, not like I'll be using the other one. Just this is how people think I have a lot of money. But in actuality, I'm low life. I'm so broke. But I now understand why people think I have money. And I need oil and petrol in this car. It's just like, what can I say? It's an opportunity, really. Either you take it or you leave it. Because the car is really big for cheap compared to the market value of the car. So either we keep it or we sell it. Because I also want to start the car thing.
A car thing? Like what? Reselling cars? Stuff
Yeah. And like customizing in a way, but it's a lot, but I'll see.
So will that be like a Rainbow Johnson thing and a Theo Sean thing?
Not sure yet, because I'm really mixed about it right now.
Wait, what's your name? Is it Theo or Theo? Cause
Yeah, you noticed that?
yeah,
Yeah.
I've been calling you Theo.
Yeah,
since
because
high
school. Yeah. Then because I got the deal, people after high school are like, talk whatever you wanna talk. And people are like, no, fuck that. For a deal, it's talking like sharp. Because like I grew up with mostly, not really. I'm not picky really.
Okay.
I'm funny.
Why do you think you've never named your brand your name?
Because I'm not my brand. I'm a whole different thing. I don't want to be seen like combined. Oh no. Low key, I don't even like being called baby. It's been hard. Shit. Okay, coilovers are 5.5, even though he's like being like mad.
So what happened with the deal? Did it harmonize?
No, I was just getting a quotation so that I can try and negotiate the price down. Because the car itself needs a bit of work. But it has potential. And from the reactions I normally get with cars, I believe it will turn out fine. Because people normally like the shit I do to cars, which I think is always weird because it's making sense now. People always like the shit I do because it's like my personal touch. But I find that funny because it's my personal touch. Everything I just said doesn't make sense, but in my head it makes sense.
No, it makes sense.
Yeah.
It makes sense. It's like you as a person, you're creative in that sense, they want to put you in the Rainbow Johnson category. Because I feel like it's a thing of if they humanize you and call you by your actual name and the talent you have, then it's kind of a thing of like, so this guy has talent, I don't have talent.
Yeah, I know, in a way also. But I also blame that whole phase of people with brands calling themselves Mr. then the name of the brand, or Miss then the name. I really found that weird all the time. Not like I call them out or like I don't like it, it's weird. Like the same reason I explained the whole choppies things, that's like really weird for me. Because I believe in individuality. I don't like being grouped. I think that's why I've never been good with group. Not group work, I'm good with group work, but with group
project.
Not project.
Like,
nah, let's not put school into it, but with group shit, I'm just like not the best. Because normally if I'm not I don't want to say leader, but if I'm not one of the mains, it's like weird for me. Because I always want to do small things. The small things make up the big things. As I pay attention more to the smaller things than the bigger things. Oh, next is this one. Because I was told, so to everyone who's going to get a car soon, who just got a car recently, always be there when people are doing shit to your car. That's how you become like a car head, because you're asking. Because I've seen and I've heard stories of like you're getting your car serviced by someone and they pull out parts while you are watching because you don't know what the fuck happened. So that's how it became like a car head. Plus also people who like speeding. Like you want your car to be fast. Like right now, there's another GTI behind. Hey bro, I left that guy the other day. Whoa! I left him. And the thing is that my mother was in the other lane. Then she gave me space, then I left him. Embarrassing.
Hi, my name is Kausuluburu.
What do you do for a living?
I skateboard, I make beats. Yeah, that's about it.
Okay, how did you and Theo meet?
Me and Theo used to school together back in, this was around 2015, 2014 in Lahai Primary. Yeah, that's how I knew him. We used to be homies from football.
And how did you guys get into skating together?
He actually taught me some tricks because I wasn't into skating. Yeah, he got me into skating. Like I started liking skateboarding because he was skating.
So it was a friend thing at first.
Yeah. You can say that.
Okay. What did you think when you started the whole Rainbow Johnson thing?
The whole Rainbow Johnson thing, I could actually see it was gonna pop before it popped.
Alright.
Just the way he was so determined about it, because it's not about like how things start. It's about like what you think about it. You say like the bigger picture and all. And he had a big picture, yeah. So I could tell it was gonna get somewhere.
Do you ever feel like his Rainbow Johnson success might have like interfered a bit with your guys' friendships?
Not really, but I would say it interfered with the skating, because yeah, he doesn't skate as much. But yeah, otherwise, yeah, it hasn't interfered with our friendship.
Did you think it will ever get this big?
Honestly, I thought it would get bigger.
So you're still expecting?
Yeah, I'm still expecting some bigger stuff. So yeah.
Wait, so you make beats again?
Yes, sir. I make beats.
Aren't you? So you're the one who's like the Rainbow Johnson music type of thing? Because I know that was a thing for a bit.
For a bit, yeah, it was. And then I got a name from a friend. I really like the name Snowman Fire. I feel like it was fire, yeah. But yeah, it's still Rainbow Johnson music, yeah.
But you guys, it's like a whole just boys supporting boys because it's a friendship thing. It doesn't matter if one is into the clothing, the other is into more skating, but it's still just supporting each other.
Yeah, you could say that, yeah, definitely. We're brothers.
Yeah, my name is K1.
Who did you meet first, Rainbow Johnson or Tao Shaw?
I met Theo first, and then shortly after he started Rainbow Johnson.
So you met him before Rainbow Johnson was a thing?
Yeah, I met him shortly before he started Rainbow Johnson.
Okay, so when you see him now, do you still consider him like just Theo on his own, or do you think of the brand as well when you think about it?
I think for me, I still see him as Theo, but at times when maybe I'm buying something, that's when I see him as Rainbow Johnson.
Okay, so what do you think about people who don't differentiate the two, who just think the brand and him are just one and the same thing?
I don't think it's a good thing actually, because the two are different. You can see Theo in the streets and he's Theo, but once he gets into business, that's not Theo anymore. That's a service provider now. That's Rainbow Johnson's show, so you should treat him accordingly.
What do you think about the hate that the brand sometimes gets about like customer service and shit?
Yeah. One thing that I've actually noticed is that people I don't know if I can say they lack comprehension or what. They don't understand that of course he had help bringing it up and everything, but he's still sort of like he still does it alone, so he might not be able to give you the services as efficiently as you would hope he could, but people they need to understand, bruh. Even with the issue about pricing and everything, like, people need to understand. That's that man's baby, that's just how it's going to be.
My name is Bakam, and I guess I'm one of the major supporters of Rainbow Johnson. I mean, anyone who's seen me around school knows that like Rainbow Johnson is what I wear every fucking day, even when I go out. Rainbow Johnson is my choice of apparel. It's just that I'm not wearing Rainbow Johnson today, but yeah.
Why do you support them?
I like their clothes. I like the designs, and they do have quality clothes in terms of like the what you call this, the fabrics and stuff. They have nice designs and quality clothes.
So would you call them the biggest streetwear brand in Botswana, as some people call it?
If I'm being honest, yes. He actually is the biggest, arguably the biggest streetwear brand. I mean, who else is bigger than he is?
Hi, my name is Sue. I have had a bad experience with Rainbow Johnson. I once bought a t-shirt from them, and the quality of the t-shirt is very, very low, and you can buy it from China.
Why did you say it's low? What are you comparing it with?
Comparing it with, should I I've bought another t-shirt from another brand. It's called Native Version, and the t-shirt I've bought it in 2019, and it's still intact. The color is still there, the logo is still there, everything is still there. But then Rainbow Johnson, I just bought it a few months ago. It was on sale, and already the t-shirt is the fabric is just is bad. Yeah. And then my friend bought a camp chair. It didn't last a week. So yeah, my experience with them hasn't been good. I feel like the quality of their clothes is not worth the price. Yeah.
What do you think they could do better for you as a consumer?
Okay, I think they should buy the t-shirts. For the t-shirts, they should buy from reputable shops. I don't know which one I should say, but not from China. China, the t-shirts are just.
How are you sure they buy from China? That's the thing. How are you sure?
Comparing it with the other t-shirts that I have, it shows that it's bad quality, and only China produces bad quality.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Would you ever buy from them again?
Yeah, I think I would.
Why?
I always buy when there's those specials, so I would only buy because the things are on special.
But hella just you wouldn't buy on a regular?
On a regular, not anymore. I don't buy anymore. But if there's a special and I'm thinking I need a hat, I would buy.